Hi, I'm Ivo Lar. I'm recording this video for my summer communications class. Today, I want to talk about a topic that's becoming more and more impossible to ignore: how artificial intelligence is changing creativity and the arts. AI is everywhere now. It's on our phones, in our classrooms, and all over social media. It feels like there's another week where we use an AI tool that promises to make life easier. But while AI can definitely be helpful in some situations, I think it's starting to create a much bigger problem. Most people know AI because of apps like ChatGPT. Students use it to answer homework assignments, write essays, or help them study. Businesses use AI to write emails or create advertisements. But AI has grown far beyond just helping people work faster. Today, it could create paintings, music, videos, voice recordings, and even entire movies with very little human effort. As someone who enjoys animation, movies, and creative storytelling, this topic really interests me. I've spent time reading articles and watching videos about how AI is affecting artists, animators, and filmmakers. The more I learned, the more I realized that this technology isn't just changing how people create things, but it's changing who gets to create them. Whether you're a student, an artist, or someone who spends hours scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, this affects you. The content we watch every day is becoming more artificial, and many creative careers could look completely different in just a few years because of AI. Today, I want to explain why I believe AI is harming creativity by making creative work too easy, replacing artists and entertainment, and flooding the internet with low quality AI content. First, I'll explain how AI makes creativity too easy. Next, I'll talk about how AI is replacing artists in movies and animation. Finally, I'll discuss how AI generated content is changing social media and internet culture. Let's begin by talking about how AI is changing the creative process itself. The first reason I think AI is hurting creativity is because it makes creating things almost effortless. Programs like ChatGPT and AI art generators can write essays, create stories, draw artwork, and even make animations within minutes. Things that used to take hours, days, or even years to learn can now be done simply by typing a prompt on a computer. Think about school. Instead of brainstorming ideas, writing rough drafts, or improving over time, many students now let AI do most of their work. The same thing is happening with artists. Someone who has never practiced drawing can type in a prompt and instantly receive artwork that looks professional. While that's impressive, it also means fewer people are learning the skills that make creativity meaningful. Learning how to write, draw, animate, or compose music isn't supposed to be easy. The mistakes people make while learning are what help them improve. AI skips that entire process. If people stop practicing creativity because AI could do everything faster, future artists, writers, musicians, and filmmakers may never develop the experience and passion that makes human made art special. Creativity isn't just about the final product, it's about the process of imagining something that didn't exist before. Unfortunately, AI isn't just changing classrooms, it's also beginning to replace real creative professionals. Another major problem is that AI is beginning to replace artists in animation and filmmaking. An article I read recently explained that movie studios have already started experimenting with AI generated animation. One example is in 2024, there's an animated film called Dread Club Vampire's Verdict. What's surprising isn't that the movie exists, it's the major entertainment companies that are beginning to see AI as a way to produce content faster and for less money. From a business perspective, it saves time and reduces costs, but from an artist perspective, it's worrying. Professional animators spend years learning how to draw, animate movement, create characters, and tell emotional stories. Those skills take thousands of hours to master. If companies decide AI is good enough, many talented artists could lose opportunities they've worked their whole lives for. Animation has always been a way for people to express their imagination. Every Disney movie, Pixar film, or anime series exists because thousands of artists work together to create something meaningful. If studios continue replacing those people with AI, we risk losing not only jobs, but also the creativity that makes those stories memorable. Even outside of Hollywood, AI is changing what millions of people see online every day. AI generated content is now taking over social media and changing internet culture. If you've been on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube recently, you've probably seen AI generated brain rot characters like Tung 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 Sahur, Tra-la-la, tra-la, or Burr Burr Patapim. These characters are completely artificial, yet they become so popular that make people are making games, memes, merchandise, and even TV shows based on them. Because AI can generate content so quickly, creators can upload dozens of videos every day without putting any effort into making something original. Social media algorithms reward content that's posted frequently, which gives AI generated videos an even bigger advantage. The more AI generated content fills our feeds, the harder it becomes for original artists to get noticed. Instead of rewarding creativity and imagination, the internet begins rewarding whoever can produce the most content the fastest. That's not good for artists. And it's not good for audiences either because everything starts feeling repetitive. So, after looking at all these examples, what does this mean for the future? Today, we talked about three major ways AI is changing creativity. First, it makes creative work so easy that people stop learning important skills. Second, it's beginning to replace artists in filmmaking and animation. Third, it's flooding social media with AI generated content that often replaces original human creativity. Although AI can be a useful tool, I believe it's starting to damage creativity by replacing the imagination, effort, and passion that real people bring to art. The future of creativity depends on us. Every time we choose to support a real artist, watch human made animation, buy artwork from an actual creator, or simply make something of ourselves instead of asking AI to do it, we're helping creativity survive. I encourage everyone to think carefully about when and how they use AI. Use it as a tool, not as a replacement for your own imagination. If you're interested in learning more about this topic, I highly recommend watching this YouTube video I'll put in the bio. AI slop is destroying the internet. It explains many of these issues in much greater detail. Computers can generate images, videos, and stories in seconds, but they can't replace the passion, imagination, and human experiences that inspire real art. At the end of the day, creativity should belong to people, not machines. Thank you for watching.